Hey everyone and welcome back to Chained Echoes, where today it is time to begin working on the side quests available to us now that we've reached the second act. And the first side quest we're doing, and probably the only one we're going to be able to do today, is found here at the Arkant Archipelago. A new area we have not been to before. What a stunning view! The air feels so relaxing. You should be on your toes. Terran has this area under control. Fly up and you'll be targeted by their automatic cannons immediately. We can use our sky armors in hover mode, but if we need the fly mode, we should get rid of the cannons first. According to Haku, there are around 4 here. What a shame. Okay, we're a little bit limited in navigation in this area. Okay, and this area does indeed have sections on the reward board. Looks like it connects to, at least in terms of the reward board, New Wernshire, Ograne Grottos, and Tormund. Oh, and over here, more Tormund. Got it. We're not going to worry too much about the reward board for Arkant Archipelago today, but it is something we're going to work on eventually. For now, we'll get done what we get done. Isn't this a beautiful place? The warm weather from the continent of Landis bestows upon us this tropical climate. There are no big villages in this archipelago. The biggest is probably the Fioran village under the sea, but no one really goes there. Okay, so there's a Fioran village nearby. There's a meal. Thank you for the meal. And, before we head over that way, fast travel, good, wanted to make sure we got that. And we got another house right here. Luckily, the Tyrrhenian base in the south leaves us alone, despite us being citizens of Escania. That is lucky. Alright, now let's head west. What is this shadow? Where did he just come from? Are you okay? What happened to you? Everything's just fine. I was thrown overboard. Who would do something like that? I gotta figure out a voice for this guy. I'm sorry, it might take me a bit to figure out a good voice for him. Who? Yes, who would do such a thing? Where am I? And who are you? And who am I? I guess I forgot. Well, then it's time for a new identity. Did he lose his memory upon impact? I think he's just senile. Which old folks' home did you escape from, Grandpa? Another boxfly! They really are a plague. Let's get rid of it. What? No, wait, don't hurt it. What do you want? Don't do anything to it. It would be such a waste. I'll take care of it. Did he just eat the boxfly? And that's not even the strangest thing. He first canned it, then ate it along with a can. Do you eat everything? Of course not. I'm a gourmet. I would never touch a sandworm, for example. Reminds me of noodles. Disgusting. The boxfly just now, on the other hand, reminds me of good old times. Yes, back in the Arnsreich. Tomke! My name is Tomke. Did you just regain your memory by eating? I sure did. The way to a man's brain is through his stomach, as they say. Ah, I remember even more. I was on the Hooge and went off with some adventurers to look for something. At some point, they thought I was a spy from the Arnsreich and threw me off the ship. Such balderdash. I'm afraid that's all I remember. Oh, the Hooge is finally nearby. Haku was supposed to give the Himmelskaiser an overhaul there while I was waiting in Farnsport, but it hadn't arrived in Volandis yet. We should pay it a visit. Haku will be delighted. You want to go to the Hooge? Then take me with you. Maybe someone there knows me. I could act as the guide. That's nice of you. Wonderful, just talk to me when you are ready to take off. Alright, and so we begin Tomke's quest. You, might very quickly be realizing exactly what his deal is, but, we'll get to it in a bit more detail with time. As we finish his quest, we'll figure out exactly what his whole deal is. Real quick, I do believe there's one more clan member around here. So let me see if I can figure out where they are at. I think they might be more in the village itself. Not you. Maybe I actually do have to go to the west. We're not going to be doing too much exploration of this area yet. I knew you would pay me a visit. Why, you wonder? Because I'm a fortune teller after all, you know. A special kind, I must add. I don't see into the future of people, I see into the future of things, of objects. And I saw that your purse would visit me today. Accept me into your clan and I will tell you where you can find which items. Alright, we now have 2 fortune tellers. Teller joins the clan. When viewing material or loot in our inventory, we will get information on which enemies drop more of it. So if we're looking for materials to, like, upgrade our equipment or whatever... Disappointing seashell. But yeah, if we're looking for items to upgrade our equipment, we'll need to already find some of that material on our own. But then Teller will now remind us where we can find more. Okay. We could do a lot of exploration here, but Tella and Tomke were the 2 things I wanted to grab, so let's go ahead and speak to Tomke. Are you ready to head out for the Hooge? Yes, I can't wait to see it. Wonderful, let's go. This is insane! All these airships, all this technology. Most of the stuff you'll find here has changed its owner more than once, and most of the time not voluntarily, so be careful. How come the airships can fly so far at sea? The Hooge must have its own supply of airstones. It can create a flying field anywhere, even in the middle of the sea. Super interesting, but let's deliver Grandpa here now. A clan from Volandis, what a rarity. Welcome to the Hooge, the jewel of the sea. A steel island forged by the strongest, smartest, and most beautiful women in all of Eldrea. Thank you for this warm welcome. Haha, we are just doing our job. After all, we live off the money of you clans. What is he doing here? Oh, what joy, you recognize me? Unfortunately, yes, we thought we got rid of you, old man. A brazen thing to do after you and that girl ate half of our supplies. I would never do such a thing. Well, maybe I would, but not out of any malicious intent. Or would I? Tomke has lost his memory. Maybe you can help him? Help? We have not the slightest clue who he is. He came with that brat from the Arnsreich on some mission to find some mysterious thing he called GG, and just helped himself to our food. GG? With that brat? So I was on a mission here in Volandis. Oh, the memories just won't come back. If only I had something to eat. You said the way to a man's brain is through his stomach. Maybe if you eat more, you'll remember. Can we help you with that somehow? For real, Len? Would you do that for me? That would be wonderful. Just take me with you on your travels. If we discover monsters that are edible, I can eat them and perhaps get my memories back. I can fight excellently despite my age. At least that's what I feel, and my feelings are never wrong. I mean, I wonder how old I actually am. Just take him with you, we don't want him here. What do you think, Glenn? See that model down there, Haku? That's really retro. Glenn? What? Yes, sure, join us, Tomke. After all, we are a clan that wants to grow. Yes, you are all such sugar muffins. You have my infinite gratitude. three very short and easy quests. Tomke has joined us, and we're going to be spending most of the rest of today getting him set up and ready to go. So, he is the blue mage of the party. If you've played Final Fantasy, you know what the blue mage does. Heck, there's even blue mages in a few other RPGs that take inspiration. So blue mages, their whole gimmick is they gain spells from beating enemies. They can gain those spells in various ways. Some blue mages gain their spells by eating enemies, looking at Yukina. Some gain their spells by just defeating enemies. Some gain their spells by seeing the spell used in combat. But generally, blue mages are going to gain their spells from enemies specifically. Let's see. We probably... I don't want to spend too many of our Grimoire shards on his miscellaneous upgrades, as good as they all are, because we do want to be able to unlock his actual spells. So, On the other hand, we will get enough Grimoire shards over the course of the game to unlock literally everything, so screw it. Let's make him a little bit more durable. We're going to focus on defensive abilities for him first. We'll hold off on attack. There we go. That leaves us with 2 Grimoire shards left over. And we'll spend those on whatever skills we end up learning. So, for most of the rest of today, our goal is going to be learning as many spells with Tomke as we can. Before we do that, there's a little bit of exploration I want to do here on the Hooge. Oh, good, the dog loves us. Aha! There should be one person I want to speak to here, and we can probably grab those chests while we're here as well. We will be back to explore the Hooge in more detail later on, but today we are side questing. Okay, is there anything up here, or do we have to keep jumping down? Looks like we have to keep jumping down and down. At least we get some treasure over here. Sacred water, absolutely. Uh-oh. Please let go of me. You can shove your sweetheart up your arse, understood? Yes! Try again. Yes, ma'am. Okay, so we, he probably deserves it from what I'm seeing there. Blah, blah. Sorry you have to witness this. I'm seasick. That's not the best quality for a construction worker on the sea, I know. Blah. I've had enough. You go ashore and find a new job. What? But I've been trying so hard for weeks. Explain that to your colleagues who've been cleaning up after you. You cost me as much as 2 men. But where am I supposed to go? Huh? You could use a construction worker on your island? What luck. Please take me with you. Alright, Gormit joins the clan. Gormit's gonna go ahead and do some construction on our island. Let's see what specific details. I'm not seeing any specific thing that he unlocks. It'll probably become more apparent as our base gets upgraded further. Okay, now that we have the recruit that we wanted, Exorcist Ram, how do we get back out of here? You know what? We're just gonna hop on the airship and leave. We'll be back to explore the Hooge more in due time. But for now, let's go start learning some spells, starting off in Rollin' Fields. Alright, we got a fight here with a box flying 2 wool turtles. So, let's go into how Tomke works. Though real quick, let's make sure we've killed these wool turtles so they're not in the way. Wow, surprisingly defensive. And then Tomke is behind Bathraz, so when Bathraz comes up, we'll have Bathraz swap out for Tomke. Okay, so first let's take a look at the enemy status bar. In the bottom right of the Wool Turtle status bar is canned with an X through it. While for the Boxfly, that canned has a check mark next to it. If there's a check mark next to canned, that means the enemy is cannibal. Yes, I'm pretty sure that pun is deliberate. If an enemy is cannibal, that means that Tomke can get a spell from that enemy. So that is how we figure out whether or not we can actually get a spell from an enemy. Perfect. Awesome. Very convenient. Uncanny Encounter cans an enemy with HP below 25%. User might remember a new skill. Okay, neat. So, we need to get... Basically how it's going to work is we need to get the enemy to below 25% HP, which is actually going to be surprisingly rough. Especially for Boxflies, since we've been fighting them for a... We are very, very high level compared to them at this point. What do I have that can do reduce damage? I don't want to risk Tomke killing them. Here, let's see. What are you weak to? Or what are you strong against? You have no strengths, but you're weak to wind. Sardonia's wind. Let's do a basic attack. Perfect. Okay, didn't kill. Thank you, Victor. So now you should be below 25%, so use Uncanny Encounter and... New skill! Alright, that is our first spell for our new friend Tomke. Ooh, what do we have for a new Grimoire Shard? Nice. Let me claim that. Yeah, new skill for Tomke. From the Boxfly, we get Hard Swing. Nice. We probably should learn that one since it's gonna be a pretty fundamental basic attack to have. And I can learn new abilities with everyone with that new Grimoire Shard. Let's do Attack Up. Actually, that's dangerous given we're trying to learn spells for Tomke right now. What's Shielding Mazurka? That could be really powerful. And we're starting to unlock the next tier of abilities. Not the last tier, but the second to last tier. Nice. Let's go with TP gain up. For you, I want to do once per battle. Inflicts blind for one turn on all enemies. That could be useful in very specific situations. Let's give you that save TP. That could be pretty practical, being able to heal all status ailments. Okay, we should be good. We'll save the other two Grimoire Shards for Tomke for more spells that we learn. Okay, next enemy that we want to fight for a spell. Alright, the next enemy with a spell is the Saliva Plants here in Roland Fields. Okay, we need to, first off, weaken you. Okay, good. You have a ton of health. Exactly what we need. Keep having a ton of health, it helps me. Careful. Do we have any hit all? I don't think so. Okay, healing him to be safe, not that we need it. Swap you out. Hard Swing is single target. Okay. Bop! Not dead. Perfect. Let's kill those seedlings. And then Tomke can can the saliva. And we got a new spell. What did we get for you? We unlocked, oh, near the bottom, Freak Wave, a magical water attack dealing 1.2 times damage to all. Could definitely use an attack all ability, so let's get that right away. Alright, next up. Back here in Farnsport, in the market area, we should be able to head up this way and make our way all the way back to the sewers. And here in the sewers, we should be able to track down enemies that can give us a new spell. So let's get searching. It has been a long time since we were here. Okay, sewer divers. That's exactly what we need. Okay, this is risky, but... Okay. That worked flawlessly. Uncanny encounter, eat the sewer diver. And we got a new spell giving us... Nope, not that. Tomke, what are you learning? Sacrifice. Sacrifices user life to revive all other party members to 1% HP. Oh! I don't think I'm ever going to be using that one. That sounds like a horrible emergency tactic. I don't want to have to risk that. Alright, fair enough. We'll unlock it eventually, probably, just to have it, but I'm not going to be using that. Alright, next up. Heading into the center of the Kortara mountain range. Guess who has a spell? It's the Alphorns. Okay, well the good news is they are particularly recent enemies, so not gonna need to worry too much about doing too much damage to them. So let's focus on getting them weakened and killing all but one. Actually, maybe we should keep them alive so we can have backup in case we do accidentally kill one. Also awesome, love it, thanks. Take a claymore to the face, you jerks. I do not like the situation. I think we are gonna have to kill all but one. Thank you for going after the healer and also fucking me over. Awesome. Lovely. Nope, 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 nope. Okay. Lesson learned. Alphorns, probably not ready to fight on foot. And we can't eat them when we're in a sky armor, so I'm gonna skip this one for now. Alright, down here in the southeastern areas of the Kortara mountain range with some of the worms, the water flies rather, there's a Titan elemental. Wait, no, why am I in my sky armor still? That was not what I wanted to do. Oh dear. Okay. Titan elemental. We can use, so... First, let's get ourselves buffed up. I have to assume you're not that strong since Sienna... I guess we wouldn't have wanted to come here anyways solo, but... Sienna could have hypothetically reached you solo. Okay, at the very least, they do seem like we are doing reasonable damage. And they're all weak to wind. Okay, kill the water flies. Kill them dead. I don't want to risk being too strong, so we're not going to use the other buff. There we go. Water flies down. Not what I wanted. Oh dear. Okay, swapping out, so Tomke's here. And at least Tomke doesn't have the debuff. Oh. Not ideal. Maybe we can trick you to keep using it, just so long as we have somebody who's not affected? Okay. You're good. Uncanny Encounter. Eat that Titan Elemental. That sounds absolutely disturbing, being able to eat those. They're elementals. And we get a new skill. Alright, what do you learn from that, Tomke? Spinach Power grants shield and aura for 5 turns to all. That's a lot of TP, but also, that's a really good ability. I'm gonna get it. We won't be able to learn any other spells for now, but that's fine. We can grab them anyways. Alright, next on the list. Returning to Leviathan's Trench, the Seahorse Knight has an ability for us to steal. Alright, let's get through the white wine and red wine gins first. Because otherwise they're going to be causing some problems, and let's hope the Seahorse Knight doesn't flee from us. We have gotten upgrades since the last time we fought these, but it hasn't been that long, so there's still going to be a reasonable challenge for us. Gonna have to stay at least a little bit on our toes. Ooh, yeah, definitely want to be careful not to kill the Seahorse Knight too quickly. Don't want it to flee, don't want it to die. It's just a little bit finicky, so I'm a little bit worried. Also, we got a skill level up on Power Pierce, so it's now stronger than Cross Slash. Which is actually slightly unexpected. Alright, swap you out. It's 5 for Uncanny Encounter, so we are good. That's gonna make us nice and safe for a bit. Yeah, let's refresh. With the added benefit of getting our overdrive back down. Alright, careful with this. We do want to do damage, but... Okay. Poison Shot. Whittle it down slowly. Regular attack. We should be good. Alright, new skill for Tomke. Let's see, what does that give you? Broken Accordion, a physical attack dealing 4 times damage, influenced by the user's HP. Less HP means a stronger attack. Oh! That is a high risk, high reward ability. That could be very useful, used correctly. Alright, apparently there's still one treasure chest in the area that we didn't grab, so I'm going to try and track it down before we get back out of here. And move on to finding the next abilities. Oh! We can walk through the... Okay. Got ourselves a flat bow. Now let's get out of here. Next up, landing back at Mount Rydell. There should be a new ability for us here if we fly around. We're looking for the Ice Devils, not to fight the Ice Devils themselves, but to fight an enemy that's usually with them. Alright, here we go. Actually, no, we do want to fight the Ice Devils. They are what we want. I was misreading my notes. Okay, let's get going. We want to kill the Scotty Elemental, since that could be dangerous to have that extra just to have the extra enemy up. Nice counter heal. Alright, keep focusing on the Scotty Elemental. And we're good to use Power Armor Salvo already. And that takes us out of overdrive. Oops. It's fine. Better than overheating. Okay, how are we doing? Ice Devil's almost dead. Tomke, eat away. Alright, we'll check out that new skill after the fight. We can also check what happens once we've learned an ability. Canned becomes nothing, or it becomes an X, indicating there's nothing else we can learn from you. Fair enough. Alright, new ability for Tomke is going to be... Sailor Song. Raises Ultra Move bar by 30% once per battle. Ooh. That could be really useful. Oh, especially if you use it like between bosses or between regular fights. Use it once per regular fight to build up that Ultra Move bar in order to like prepare for an upcoming boss. That could be really good. Okay, I think there's just one more ability we can get for now. Alright, our last spell for now takes us back to the Fear Woods where we can fight these Vin. We are one map south of Tormund, just wandering the path leads all the way back down to Iden. Okay, let's get working on these Vins. Just gotta get one of them down to under 25%. We've got 3 chances at this. They've got plenty of health. But just to be safe, let's get that healing hymn going. Okay, yeah, let's be careful now. Alright, Tomke, you're gonna have 3 chances at this. As long as we don't accidentally kill all 3 of them, we'll be good. Now we're golden. This is easy. Alright, let's finish off the Vins and then check out that new spell. Okay. Last thing we can get for you for now is Know Your Limits. Skills cost no TP for 3 turns. Afterwards, the user loses all TP. Okay, so opener for some big finisher move, series of finisher moves. Got it. Basically use this, then spam our strongest attack 3 times? Unless we have like a buff that will last like 4 turns, that'll make our ability stronger. We don't have it yet. we could use that, and then know your limits, and then spam our strongest attack 3 times. Something like that. Okay, the rest of the spells are either from areas we cannot go to yet, enemies we are not strong enough for yet, or areas that we just haven't explored yet. So then, next time on Chained Echoes. Now that that's done, let's go land back at our home base. Now that that is done and we have our blue mage Tomke, next time we are going to be taking care of the other side quests available at this part of the game. I will see everyone next time for that.